പതിമൂന്നാമത് IPC ഫാമിലി കോൺഫറൻസിന്റെ തൂലിക മീഡിയ റൂമിൽ ഇന്ന് എന്നോടൊപ്പമായിരിക്കുന്നത് ചുരുങ്ങിയ കാലങ്ങൾ കൊണ്ട് നമ്മുടെ കേരളത്തിൽ, ഭാരതത്തിൽ, ലോകത്തിന്റെ വിവിധ ഇടങ്ങളിൽ ക്രൈസ്തവർ നേരിടേണ്ടിരുന്ന അക്രമങ്ങളിൽ അഥവാ സുവിശേഷ വിരോധികളെ സംഹാര താണ്ഡവത്തിൽ അടിച്ചമർത്തപ്പെട്ട ജനങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്, നമ്മുടെ സഹോദരങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ശബ്ദമുയർത്തുവാൻ അവരുടെ ഔദ്യോഗിക നാവായി ഈ അടുത്തയിടെ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു മാസത്തിനിടെ രൂപം കൊണ്ട പെർസിക്യൂഷൻ റിലീഫ് എന്ന സംഘടനയുടെ സ്ഥാപക പ്രസിഡന്റ് ഇവാഞ്ചലിസ്റ്റ് ഷിബു തോമസ് ആണ്. ഇവാഞ്ചലിസ്റ്റ് ഷിബു തോമസിന് തൂലിക മീഡിയ റൂമിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം. I just want to let the viewers know the motive behind the great organization that you guys had proposed or came up with just within the recently I heard about probably about within 1 month or so. You formed a organization and as named as Persecution Relief. Can you explain to me and the viewers what is the mission and also what is the motive behind this organization?
Thank you for calling me into the Thoolika studio. I appreciate your initiative. Persecution Relief is an interdenominational organization, and the basic motive of starting the whole initiative is looking onto the race of persecution issues in India especially, and that's the reason we have started that. And we are trying to give comprehensive support in a case, comprehensive support, if I further elaborate on that, we want to cater these persecution issues judicially, politically, financially and prayerfully. Looking onto every circumstances, if they need a judicial help, we have a team of lawyers for that. If they need a political help, we will talk with the people in politics, and if it's financial, we will give them financial, and of course there is a team of people who are praying for the whole thing.
So you mentioned about this organization. Can you tell me a little bit about the leadership? I know you had this vision in your mind, and what are the leadership, and as well, any particular church is involved, or is it a joint venture with different churches?
Who are backing in this? It's not Shibu Thomas or it's not an individual's organization. Okay, our focus is like we want to connect all the churches across the length and breadth of India, and the mission of Persecution Relief is linking the free church of the world with the persecuted church in India. That's the mission. Linking the free church of the world with the persecuted church in India, and our aim is that we need to have freedom to worship Jesus Christ in India. So if you ask me who are the people behind, anybody who are serving in the Lord's kingdom in India, especially in leadership. Why leadership is we have tied up with all the major churches in India, and we have partnered with these churches, and why we have partnered is that we are linking all these churches across, and there are 676 districts in India. We are keeping two people as prayer partners, and their job is to look into the news every day, and if there is a persecution issue, they will inform us. We will immediately circulate to all the churches, and we are gathered together in prayer. Apart from prayer, whatever is needed, if there is judicial help needed, we will help them immediately. Financial help needed, we will do that immediately, simultaneously with prayer. It's hand in hand. Both ways we are working, and all the top leaders, I don't want to name them, but T.J. Samuel Pastor, Babu Charian Pastor, Sam George Pastor, all Shekhar Kalyanpur Pastor, Ravi Mani Pastor, they're all leaders of the top level are there supporting in this issue, and I'm very thankful to all the leaders. I take this opportunity to thank all the leaders to be a part of this, and thank you for giving the consent.
So I understand it is from all the other denominations from the churches. So why there is a need for this persecution relief? What are, we all have churches, and churches are established in those areas. Why do you have to have another organization on top of different church organizations?
The church function basically, when we look at the Malayali churches in India, their focus is worship and meetings in a week, 3 days, and that's it. And they may have some programs within the church, but to cater the larger community, if persecution can happen to anybody. So if a particular church If it's IPC problem, then only IPC will help it, or if it's a AG problem, it's AG. We are not looking into that. Even though I'm an IPC man, but my focus is interdenominational. So whatever cases we have handled in the last 1 month, it's all interdenominational. It has nothing to do with IPC. It had been AG cases, it had been other Sharon cases. All these cases from different, I have helped Catholic people also. And so it's nothing, it's an interdenominational thing. And our focus, why is that we have networked a group of people. We have some Supreme Court lawyers in our panel, wherein people who can't afford judicial advocates and they can't pay high money for that, we have a team of judicial people who are helping us in these cases. They go free of cost and they're supporting our people. There are many incidents which I can tell you where they have helped us. So we have a group of people. We have some police people in our consultancy group, wherein how they file reports against us, what are the documents they take as a proof, all these things after discussion with them, but then linking with the political people, how to go and talk to them about the issues. We have to raise all these issues. We have some petition writers in our group who regularly writes to the President and Prime Minister and the concerned minister. So all these things are together we are doing, and it is being done by the leaders of the specific churches. It is not done by individual. It's a group, and we are bonded one in spirit.
Follow up on that question itself. You mentioned that you do have lots of lawyers and legal advice, especially the current situation of India, as the ruling party is more favored, or their backbone or their party more of the Hindu activist, I would say. In that case, wouldn't if we step into those kind of or helping out, will that affect normal operations of our own or your intentions? Will they backfire on you?
Definitely yes. I am taking the challenge. I know that I am being as a pinpointed in this issue, but I am ready to sacrifice for the church. So I am not interested what will happen to me. When I am in the limelight, I am initiating it. I know that it will backfire on me, but that is not the question. The end is the coming of the Lord is at hand. So anyhow, if your life can be utilized for the kingdom, that's a privilege which I consider. And I also request all the churches to stop praying for persecution. Persecution will never stop. Jesus has said it is something which is inevitable. So we are wasting too much of time in spending in stopping persecution. It's not going to happen. So I request that leaders should come out and face this threat. We cannot run away. The Lord has given us the power, the anointing. We have to face them. So there is nothing to worry about. We are not doing anything wrong. End of the day, through our initiative, the society is being developed, and we are trying to make India a better place to live in.
All right, sounds like you got a great plan on there, but to make all plans to work, you need to have monetary support. How are you coming up with the monetary support, or do you have any support system that has already been in place? And also, and a part of that, and the second question is, will it ever be a time that Persecution Relief wanted to plant a church?
We are not into any church activities, to be very honest. Neither we are interested in planning church, neither this is a mission organization. We are not going to do all those things. That's not enough. It's 100% persecution of Christian churches in India. That's it. It's very clear and loud. I want to repeat it again. It's 100% persecution. As far as money is concerned, we handled in the last 1 month, we have handled more than 12 cases. And we helped 50% of them financially, few of them judicially, few of them politically. We helped all these cases. Financially, I am thankful for all the support. There are so many people have come ahead and asked me to give financial support, but till this date, we have not taken any financial support from anybody. Whatever resources in my personal level God has given me, I am trying to use those things for the time being. Later on, when it expands, yes, I will give a case-to-case basis. If there is a case, okay, our parents of our children are in the jail. Now they don't have the money to support. So I will give this whole story in public. And if anybody the church takes the responsibility, okay, we will take care of this family, we will take all the expenses regarding. So I will connect those people to them directly. It has nothing to do with persecution relief. No money will be taken into my account directly. It will be a case-to-case basis. So we will just check, and then we will send it across. Anybody who's interested, they can say, okay, we will take this case off, we will help you. So we will connect those people directly. I am a link. I am just a bridge, nothing else. No money will come into persecution relief from anybody for that matter.
All right. A couple of times you have mentioned in your speaking, I understand, within the 1 month, you have mentioned you have at least attended 12 cases. I have heard about the pastor in Chhattisgarh, and as well in Andhra Pradesh. You guys, Persecution Relief as an organization was involved in there as well. Can you give a brief report on that, what happened in Andhra Pradesh, or a couple of the success stories there?
The first success story is there is a orphanage run by Catholic Church for the last 125 years in Madhya Pradesh. And suddenly one morning, collector came and gave an order that you have to close down. So that was the first case. Otherwise, also in my life, over the past 10 years, I had been helping the community in some or the other way. But that was something unofficial. This has made me official. So this Father Bichu's case, when it came into my mind, I was in US. So thank God we spoke to the concerned politicians, we spoke to the concerned authorities, and immediately that order was revoked and they reinstated it to start the orphanage. Okay, that was the number one case. Suddenly after that, then Pastor Gigi Paul of IPC Chhattisgarh, he was behind the jail. So then we helped them financially to support that thing, because they spent more than ₹100,000 to get him bailed out. This was one more incident. Then another incident which has touched me very badly is a boy by the name of Joel. His parents in Jaipur, they were running an orphanage, and false cases were filed against him. And his parents were in jail for the last 6 months, and community did initially some financial help, but after that everybody was mum. Thank God. I want to close this conversation by saying this. When we came to know about this case, somebody contacted us. I spoke to the son, his name is Joel, and we took the case in our hand. Then we consulted with our Supreme Court lawyers. Advocate George is supporting us in that case from Delhi, and he took over the charge and he helped us. And yesterday was the first hearing, and we are very thankful to the Lord that another 2 weeks' time, I believe that Joel's mom will get bail and she will come out. And my desire is that pastor also should come out. Then we had cases in Kasargod where all the pastors were beaten up. We helped them medically, whatever could be done, whatever was their expenses, we catered for that. Then Anand Raj from Hyderabad, a church was attacked by RSS people. We helped them to financially to help him to shift the church from one place to the other church. That is one more case. Then we spoke to a guy from Kashmir. He's a Hindu guy, but terrorist militants are telling that we will come into an encounter and kill him. We are helping that guy. Then another pastor of Jammu and Kashmir who was shot at by militants last week. We are helping their family. They have 2 children doing their education. We are trying to help them. So there are plenty of cases. I don't have time to explain all those things, but these are the few cases which I told you just now.
ഈ നമ്മുടെ ഇന്റർവ്യൂ ഇപ്പോൾ അവസാനിപ്പിക്കേണ്ട സമയമായിരിക്കുകയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ തൂലിക പ്രേക്ഷകരോട് ഒരു വാക്ക്. പാസ്റ്റർ ഷിബു തോമസ് പറഞ്ഞതുപോലെ ഭാരതത്തിൽ എന്നല്ല, ഞാൻ ഇന്റർവ്യൂവിന് മുന്നേ തന്നെ അദ്ദേഹത്തോട് ചോദിച്ചിരുന്നു, മലയാളികളെ ബേസ് ചെയ്ത് മാത്രമല്ല ഭാരതത്തിൽ അഥവാ സുവിശേഷ വിരോധികളാൽ ഏത് വിധത്തിലും കഷ്ടം അനുഭവിക്കുന്ന, പീഡ അനുഭവിക്കുന്നവർക്ക് നിയമപരമായും പ്രാർത്ഥനാപരമായും ശാരീരികമായും സാമ്പത്തികപരമായും അവരെ സഹായിക്കുവാൻ സന്നദ്ധതയുള്ള ഒരു സംഘടനയാണ് പെർസിക്യൂഷൻ റിലീഫ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ആ സംഘടന ഈ 1 മാസത്തിനുള്ളിൽ തന്നെ 12 കേസുകൾ എടുക്കുകയും അതിൽ എല്ലാത്തിലും തന്നെ ദൈവം വളരെ വ്യക്തമായിട്ട് അവർക്ക് അനുയോജ്യമായ ഒരു മറുപടി ലഭിക്കുന്നതിന് കഴിഞ്ഞു. ഇത്രയും സമയം തുലിക ടിവിയോട് ഞാൻ സംസാരിച്ച താങ്കൾക്ക് നന്ദി പറയുക. അതോടൊപ്പം ഈ സംഘടനയുടെ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾ മേൽക്കുമേൽ അനുഗ്രഹം പ്രാപിച്ച് ദൈവരാജ്യത്തിന്റെ വ്യാപ്തിക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടും കഷ്ടം അനുഭവിക്കുന്നവർ കണ്ണുനിരപ്പതിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടും നേരിട്ട് നിങ്ങൾ പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കുന്നു. ഈ സംഘടനയുമായിട്ട് ബന്ധപ്പെടുവാൻ എങ്ങനെയാണ് അതിന് കഴിയുന്നത് എന്ന് പറയാം.
India, all over the world, toll-free number under 1-888-237-9749. I repeat, 1-888-237-9749. ഏതെങ്കിലും പ്രതികൂലങ്ങൾ ഇന്ത്യയിൽ, if you face any persecution in India, just call us on this number and you can leave the message. We'll immediately call you back. It could be judicial help, it could be political help, it could be financial help. And of course, the prayer is always there with us. And you can also write to us at persecutionrelief@gmail.com, or you can visit us at www.persecutionrelief.org. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Adiós.